Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the farm. It is John in Brooklyn. We had a surprise either early this morning or last night. You can see here at the farrowing barn, we have another spot set up, but there is no pig in there yet. We're going to talk about who that was here in just a minute, but since we're here, we may as well take a look at Betty White. She has been out and had her breakfast this morning and is back in. Looks like the piglets have full bellies as well. Hey Betty, how are you doing? Her piglets have been outside, so technically we can take this bar down for now, so you don't have to do the Olympics to get out. Just kidding, it's not that hard for you to get over there. Let's take a closer look at these piglets. Brooke, do you remember what there was in here?
Yeah, there was the 8 boys and 1 girl.
Lots of boys, lots of boys. 8 boys and 1 girl. Where's our 1 girl? There she is, up against the wall, the closest one to the wall there. But these pigs are turning out really nice so far. Always excited to see them growing quickly. But unfortunately for them, that is not the story of the farm today. We're going to be moving this other group over here. Obviously, we did miss the piglets that came last night, but it's nice. They're all alive. They're all dry. I don't want to scare y'all outside if you don't want to go outside. They're all dry. The problem was we didn't see when they were bred, so it's hard to know their date. And they are over in this barn right here. So if you guys know who was over there, you already know who the female was. So we're gonna have to crate some piglets over here. We'll just put them in a plastic tub with a little bit of hay in there, and we're gonna move them right next door to Betty White. Let's go check out and see who had piglets last night. All right, guys, we're over at the barn. Something's going on, so he's joining us as well. If you guys guessed, who'd they guess?
Penny.
Well, you're not supposed to tell them. If you guessed Penny, you are correct. And you can see her 5 little piglets in there. What did we have there, sis?
There was 3 girls and 2 boys.
Finally, we've got more girls than boys. And people ask about the boars. There's Tuck right there. He's doing just fine, not caring at all about these little piglets. We just moved these guys over into this stall yesterday. And this is Penny's probably 3rd litter, 3 or 4 since she's been here. And maybe more, I'm not sure, but she is doing well. And sometimes it's hard to tell when you don't see them get bred. You can definitely tell she was pregnant, but we did not know how far along she was. So our job now, they are all dry. Everyone is doing good. 3 girls, 2 boys, and it's nice to see this. Tuck laying right there, not caring at all about the piglets. So we're gonna get him outside with some food. We're gonna get Penny outside with some food, and then we brought our chicken moving tote, which we'll throw a little bit of hay in the bottom of this, and that way we can get the piglets over with Penny pretty easy into that barn. And honestly, if we wanted to, we could leave them in here and she would do just fine, but we're gonna take her out and we're gonna add, obviously we don't want to leave Tuck in here by himself, but we're gonna add another female. Not sure who that is. That might be another video to figure out who we're gonna pair up here. So let's get Penny and Tuck outside, and then we'll go and grab these piglets and get them all over to the barn together. Okay, we got Mama moved over pretty easy. We've got Tuck occupied with some more food, and I sent Brooklyn on the mission to gather up the piglets. We just put a little bit of hay down, and she's gonna load them in that bucket and get them out. So go ahead and put them in and they'll be reunited with Mama here shortly. You can see we've got quite a herd of swallows up in here, which I know they eat a ton of bugs, but they are also pooping everywhere, so we're gonna have to get this cleaned up. So this has already got 4 in there. I think that little one's a girl. Check and see.
It is.
It's got 2 wattles.
Uh-huh.
I see one over here. Yep, double wattle. We'll check and see what the wattles are and on all of them. And once we get them over, you gonna be able to get that out of there?
I think so.
All right, I'll meet you around. Got that low bridge. Otherwise, you'd be good. Tighten this fence back up. Like I said, we had just moved these the other day. You can see they were over here. We've moved everybody. We'll talk about that in another video. This video's, oh, beast mode. Sis has got her first cross-country meet today. So we've got a busy day, but we've got things to take care of on the farm first. So I'll go ahead and set them up there. You were gonna carry them over?
Yeah.
You're crazy. That's why we've got a cart. Just hold on to them on the front and we will be good. Let's take these little guys and girls. Definitely tell they're pennies babies with all that ginger. All right, not too far of a ride for the babies. We do need this for Penny's water. You got them? Take that as a yes. This is great. Love when the kids get older. So not a far ride, and they are gonna do just fine in here. I see some of Betty White's babies are outside, so we'll go check them out here. Well, I lied. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's a couple outside. We'll go see who's outside. Penny's babies are coming in here. We did put up this little spot to keep the babies inside. Set them down in the hay, and Penny should be in here. You don't need to come in here, Cal. Go on. Go on. Good boy. Good boy. Big hay field. We should check wattles, huh? Oh, they don't need a heat lamp. It's too hot. They'll be just fine. That's the one. Is this the little girl here? Yeah, she's got wattles. A lot of people ask what wattles are. They're just these, oops, I guess if I showed it'd be easier. These are just little dangly things that hang off on some kunekunes. Not all of them have them. So that one has wattles. Let's see what we got. Why don't you help me figure out who's who here? We know the little one. What's that one?
It's a girl and it does not have wattles.
No wattles. Got this little half stripe on her.
It's a girl and it has wattles.
This is a double wattled girl here. She's a little bit darker ginger. I don't know if you can pick that up on the video. What you got?
And then there's one of the boys has wattles and one of them doesn't, and then that little girl has
Wattles? Okay. And like we said in the past, wattles are just kind of superficial. Either they have them or they don't. We'd rather have a pig with good structure and no wattles than keep a pig or register a pig that has 2 wattles and doesn't have as great a conformation. So some people it's a must-have, others you'd rather have, it's just personal preference, I guess. But here at our farm, we'd rather have good structure on the pig and no wattles than keep a pig that has wattles but is a little bit smaller and not quite as good looking. So crazy, eventful morning today. We've still got more groups of pigs to move, but this was our first stop. And it's nice to see. A lot of people ask if the boars in there, is that a problem when you have piglets? And as you guys saw, at least with Tuck, and we've had other litters out in the field with boars and never had an issue. And like I said, if we wanted to, we could probably just kept them in there and she'd have raised them right alongside the boar and it'd have been fine. So that's just something to think about as if you're starting your farm or you're having pigs. At least with this breed, I don't know other breeds, but it's fine there with the boar right in there. So let's go out here and check. Like I think Betty White had some. Oh, we got a low bridge here. We got our flaps up because it's not very cold out, but Penny is going to town on her feed. We have upped that feed. Like we said, you don't want to up the feed before the piglets because that can make them too big and make for a hard pregnancy. But now that she's had her piglets, she is getting double to possibly triple. We'll just keep an eye on her figure as she goes along with these piglets. But let's check out Betty White. She's getting a pool refill, and she's got 2 little babies outside with her today. The babies have started coming outside, and that is always fun when they first hit that grass. How you doing, Betty? There's some piglets. I think the little girl's one of them, that white one. Get your ear out of the way. There she is. Yeah, that's the little girl right there. So this swallow is full, so let's turn that off. And we're gonna take that over and we'll fill up Penny's wallow here in just a minute. Betty, you're doing a great job. Great job. So that's Betty's first litter. Brooklyn said it might be 4 or 5 litters for Penny. Do you remember?
I don't know if it's 4 or 5, but I know it's either 4 or 5.
Okay, she's normally right, so we'll take her word for that. So Penny is probably our longest tenured sow on the farm. We'll get her some water. Like I said, we got to get a shade cloth up, but she is over here. The piglets are good to go. Betty White's got a neighbor now. Look at those little piglets out here in the grass. Hey, pigs. Hey, pigs. Love to see them outside. So let's take one more look at Penny's litter here, and then we'll wrap this surprise litter video up. Oh, I'm getting too old to duck under here. Oh, perfect. Beautiful. We got some hay in there. This one's almost sleeping upside down. Got some hay for them to lay on now. And welcome to KC Farms, little ones. Penny is always, she's a solid ginger pig. She has always had a lot of ginger in her litters. So beautiful, beautiful little pigs on the farm. Never a dull moment when you've got pigs going on the farm. So let's check this one that's laying under the hay here. You don't have to run away. You don't have to run away. Look at this one. Oh, tough life. Tough life being out here in the real world now. All right, we've got Willoughbean coming. Let's check out Betty White's one last time. Willoughbean is getting close. And after this little surprise offering we had this morning, we may get Willoughbean moved over here today or tomorrow. Not too sure, but Brooke's got Penny water. We've got everybody moved and situated, and it's a great day on the farm. We appreciate you guys following along. Don't forget to make the change, and we will see you on the next video.